Hey everyone, my name's Goldfire Prime, and welcome back to the show. So today what I have for you guys is a review on the Transformers Beast Wars Scorponok. Now, this figure, of course, it isn't the real Beast Wars Scorponok. It's the Walmart reissue for the 25th anniversary. And this is a figure like all of the Beast Wars re-releases, or at least the ones that are characters that show up in the show, because I honestly don't really care about Cyber Shark nor Wolfang. But this guy, I really wanted him, but I never got him because the price for him, for a Voyager class Transformer at $42, even for one that's a re-release of an old Transformer that has more engineering and stuff going on than Voyager classes now, I think it's way too much. And just today I found this guy on clearance for $30. Yep, a lot of people didn't want this guy. He was shelf warming hard. But for $30, alright. So, yeah, I finally have him at last. So, we start off in packaging, showing nice artwork of Scorponok. Back when the box art, it was actually painted, and wow, it looks way better than box art nowadays. And just the entire box in general, for what it used to be called Mega, which is now the Voyager class in today's standards. The box, it just seems so nice. I really like the box. And of course, in the back, show Scorponok and his stats, and also his accessories or gimmicks, how they work. And you even got a bio card too, so yeah. Without further ado, let's get this guy open up and have a closer look. Alright everyone, so here we have Scorponok all opened up, and what you get in the box is the instructions, which I believe are exact replicas of the actual instructions that came with Scorponok back in '96. And yeah, the instructions, they look great. And of course, this dumb pamphlet of just warning, choking hazard. Ugh. So here we have the actual figure itself, and we start off in Scorpion mode, and Scorpion mode looks really nice. Right off the bat, you may see that it doesn't look quite alike to the actual Beast Wars Scorponok. Well, that's because in the Beast Wars Walmart reissues, they give it more show accurate colors, so he looks a lot more like how he appeared in the Beast Wars cartoon, and I really like that. I really love this dark silver and this pearlescent blue. It's kind of an odd color, but that's why I like it. I mean, it looks great. Really love the colors on this guy. And yeah, so he does have a nice scorpion head that looks, yeah, it doesn't really look like a realistic scorpion, because Beast Wars, with their beast modes, they were very exaggerated. It was in '90s, what you expect. Everyone's an edgelord. And you do got some nice painted eyes that are in red, and yeah. And you do got nice tail, and on the tip of it, you'll see that it has a red fade. The red, this fades into the pearlescent blue, and I really like paint applications like that. And these tiny little legs that are in red, there ain't no way in hell that this thing, these little things are gonna move this giant Scorponok. Like, no, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna happen. And for articulation, I'm not gonna talk about the arms because the arms, they are mostly for the robot mode. But I can talk about this little claw, how like it opens up, and yeah, and but like the actual articulation that you do get for the beast mode is an opening mouth, which is really nice, and also the tail, it hinges, and yeah, and I guess you could move the legs around a bit. I'll only transform him in robot mode, since that's pretty much all there is to the Scorpion mode. So yeah, start off with, you get the head and it splits, becomes the robot mode's legs like so, and then you fold this, and then you fold this, now become the feet, and then you bring the legs forward like so, then you fold this, oh oops, getting a bit off camera. Oh, and whoopsie daisy, before that you fold out the head like so. Make sure you fold it all the way out like this until you see that little peg. Then make sure everything is perfectly straight. Oops, sorry if I'm getting off camera, guys. Like this thing, it's really big. And then you tap the neck, the little peg, into that port, and you do it like so. There we go. And then you fold in the scorpion legs, you fold down the arms, and then what I like to do is spin the arms around, have them forward, or maybe like all the way like this. I don't know. Yeah, maybe like that. Oh, and also for the scorpion tail, you spin around, and here you have Scorponok transformed in his robot mode. Let me get everything all situated. Yeah, here he is in robot mode, and he looks really cool. I really like the robot mode. So, of course, for head sculpt, he does look a bit unrecognizable. Well, that's because Beast Wars figures in like the first 2-ish years, they did this thing called Mutant Mask, and that's what this head is, and it looks really cool. Like how you got some nice red paint applications and really nice painted metallic green eyes. But when you get to like the actual like head, I mean, it looks like the show. I mean, you got nice pearlescent blue, painted gold visor, and painted white faceplate, but I can't really tell if that little hole is supposed to be sort of like a speaker of what Bay vs. Bumblebee had, or is it supposed to be a screaming mouth, like going, "Ah!" Like, ugh, shut up, just shut the hell up. And yeah, and so does have some really nice molded texture on him, which is one thing I kind of forgot to mention when I was talking about the beast mode. And of course, like the legs, they have like the nice pearlescent blue, which I really like. It's a very interesting color. And one thing I don't like, however, is how like the arms, when they're in robot mode, it just had to be in the backside where the screws show up, and I don't really like that. It looks like I transformed it wrong, but no, this is how it's meant to be, and yeah, don't like that at all, not one bit. And on the back, of course, you do got the scorpion tail, which is very, very long. So, while we get to articulation, so he does have really nice ball joint. Oh my god, I accidentally unclipped that. Yeah, that bugs me how like it's kind of hard to get that clipped in, but this is the best I could do. So he does have a really nice ball joint on his neck and really nice swivel on the shoulders that could go in and out via a hinge. And on the elbows, you do got a swivel and a bend, which is also on a hinge. And on the wrist, if you will, you do got a swivel, but sometimes it kind of like clicks, and that's because of like some flashing that's in my figure, and yeah, I don't really like that at all. It seems like I'm breaking it, but apparently it's fine. And you do got ball joints on the legs, and like the ball joints, they have really, really nice range in them. But one thing I don't really like is how they're really loose, but I mean, that's probably because there's a thing called mold degradation. And I don't really know if you got like a swivel in the thigh, but I'm not really gonna move it because I don't want to break anything. You got a nice hinge in the knee, which gives you a really nice bend. And you do got some up and down on the toe and on the ankle. And yeah, really nice articulation. Now for accessories. Now this guy, he doesn't really have like actual accessories, but of course gimmicks, they could work as accessories too. So yeah. So of course he does have like this really nice gimmick on like the scorpion tail, where you move this forward. If I could. Alright, let me figure out a great position. Just alright, you push it forward and it does this, which is really nice. Really cool. And of course on his arms, well, the claws. I think I'm gonna save that one for last. Alright, so the left one does have 2 firing missiles, so you open it up like so. And yeah, they fire, and like the other one's in there, so let me just there. So why don't we get on to the coolest gimmick in my opinion. So in the right claw, there is as it's called a killer bee inside, and it launches out. So I'm gonna spin the wrist around. Oh, that dumb click. And then there's like this little button here, and it launches the bee out, and there it goes. And like that, that is really cool. I really like that. So let's have a look at the bee. And this is when we actually talk accessories. And yeah, the killer bee, it looks really cool. I really like that, how you pretty much have another figure. Yeah, that's pretty much it for accessories. So now why don't we get to some size comparison. Alright everyone, so here we have Scorponok next to fellow wave mate Tigatron, and my god, for a Voyager class equivalent, he is short, like he is short. Like, oh my god, he's barely taller than Tigatron, which is a deluxe class, mind you. And I guess he kind of justifies a Voyager sort of price range because of like how much more engineering there is to this guy. But yeah. And here he is next to my last review on Dark of the Moon Sideswipe. And wow, when you compare him to a deluxe class Transformer that came out around the movieverse, like, they are pretty much the same height. And yeah, so what are my final thoughts on Transformers Beast Wars Scorponok? Well, I think that this guy, he is really good. I really like him because, like, the Beast Wars reissues, they have been knocking it out of the park lately. And yeah, hopefully they could do some more familiar characters instead of dumb Cybershark and Wolfane. Like, hopefully they could do guys like Waspinator. Like, I am really waiting for a Waspinator. And yeah, I do recommend this figure, but don't get him in full price. Get him in clearance price like how I did, and like, he will be well worth it. So that's it for this video. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my new videos. And you can follow me on Instagram, same name, Goldfire Prime, and I'll see you guys next time.